Welcome to UrbanHood, your learning platform.
Please read this disclaimer. Everything we are sharing educational purpose only. Everything we are sharing educational purpose only. We want you to do your own due diligence before you invest in the stock market. At the end, if you lose your money, you are responsible for it. UrbanHood is not responsible for your loss. These kind of calls what we do in every weekly. Whenever we raise money by helping you, by helping others to make money, then what we do, we just use the fund to help our community here in central New Jersey area. And this kind of gives you highly overview about our organization. Our parent organization is Urban Food Alliance, and where focus on humanity cause. We take care of food, we help people rent, we help people. Sometimes people call us, hey, I do not have toilet paper, I do not have this, and at midnight and different time. With our great group of volunteers, we are able to help out as much as we can. And then with UrbanHood, what do? We educate everyone about financials. We give you financial literacy, and then we kind of early on tell you that anyone can make money in the stock market if you put your mind to it. Investing in market is like a simple ABC. It's like some knowledge that you didn't have before. So here, with by joining us, you'll get that knowledge. Okay, so education is the key. We focus on education. We don't just give you like buy this stock and just go move on. We explain to you during the sessions why you this stock and sell others. Those kind of conviction happens throughout the paid tools. That's why we have two tier of membership. One is free, another one paid. We ask you join in our community as a free member, learn, and once you learn and you have some level of confidence that you can invest your time to take your career next level or take your investment or financial freedom next level, then consider joining either our organization or any other organization where it's going to help you to excel. So in edge, you need to have an edge before you start investing any type of investment. Edge means giving you some confidence why you think this investment is going to help you to make money, or where you are not going to lose money, right? And at the end, if you are in any type of environment and learning a new skill, you want to hang out with the people who already has done it before. So that this, and then if you run into an issue, you can go ask them questions. That's what our support team is. Like we have all kind of variation of members in over 400 paid members in our community, and free members all get together, free and paid. We have more than 5,000 members. So slowly we are growing. At the end, one thing common to everyone, you gotta help each other, lift each other. So that's what our support team is about. So here, why you should be joining if you see this, that it kind of gives you an idea. Um, then why I'll share with you and these kind of things. You already have seen it, even if you are in Telegram, that you'll see that there are several reasons. But everything I shared with you, like you have to have the access to the knowledge. You have to have your build yourself at the end, and you have to constantly change yourself by hanging out with the community with like-minded people. That's what pretty much these 6 things tells you. Okay, and then like this is one we have been doing every week Monday night. Those who is thinking to do something in real estate, or at least you're buying a new house, you do not know then how to get started, or you're thinking to build a house, all kind of things that you want to do in real estate. Every Monday night we have been doing it last 4 weeks. Initially last 4 weeks we have done. Initially we thought of doing this only 4 weeks. Now we are expanding another 4 weeks, which is continuation of what we already have done. So we do see that this is going to be ongoing. Let's see next 4 weeks how we proceed, and then we'll figure out. But for now, you can join us next Monday, and we have a separate group of Telegram groups also, whole community for real estate investment. So later on, I might share with you that those details also in there. If any or ask in the Telegram group, somebody is going to tell you how to connect in that community. If you missed any of those classes, we have recording. You can watch those recording also. This kind of gives you as a why you the membership and what benefit you can get, and the classes we have this. We have over 200 hours of on-demand classes online. So our members have, especially gold and platinum members, have full access to all those trainings. If those who is already yearly paid members, you do not have access to it, please talk to Omar. He's going to help you. If you do not know who he is, just ping any of the volunteers. They will kind of guide you and tell you how to get access to it. I think this one still is there. Okay, I'm going to stop this here. I just wanted to make sure I go through this. So here now the floor is yours. I'm going to kind of keep this. At the same time, I'm going to take any questions. Like as I said, today's session is going to be Ask Me Anything. So here we have, besides Abdul, myself, and many others, I saw that, who joined, been trading for many years. So let's give it away, give it a shot. Any questions you have regarding investment in the stock market or investment in general?
Mushi, I have one question if I can start.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So most of the stocks are going up, and there are also certain blogs, certain news items coming out that market can crash anytime, that COVID-19 cases are on the rise. And I'm from California, and the whole state is again shutting down from Sunday onwards. And there are many kind of rumors as well that the market may again crash, considering where the stocks are and where the economy is in general. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, MP, asking that question. I think this is the same question everybody's mind, Yeah, if you look at TV or the news, go outside, things are worse. People are losing jobs, and people cannot go out and maintain their day-to-day lifestyle because of the COVID. All right. So and all the economical data comes in every week, pretty much. It doesn't give you too much confidence knowing that our economy is getting better. But you have to learn one thing: is stock market and the economy. It's two different things. The stock market is forward-looking, and current economy is like what's happening today. So when things happen in March 20, that market crashed, you guys already saw it, went all time down. But back then, even I think there's something we open up. Let me open up the browser while I bring it up. But back then, when market open up at that time, so what happened? Market crash. Yes, it went all time low, and then very quickly it came back up, right? And then very quickly is happening everywhere in the world. It's not only America facing it, right? But since we're dealing with something unseen that nobody knew what was that and how it is spreading so quick. Now, from March till now, a lot of things happened. So many companies like in during COVID time got benefit from it. Like, give me some names. I'm sure all of you know. I want to keep it interactive. That way you guys are also talking at the same time while I'm also finding the information to share with you.
Zoom is the biggest winner. Zoom,
Yes.
and the exercise company, I forget the name, PTUN.
Peloton.
Peloton,
Yeah.
right.
Peloton, yes.
DocuSign.
DocuSign, right.
Yeah.
So what happened to them?
All e-commerce.
Look at the metrics. It was like 40 cents, like it's a TSX stocks, 40 cents like about 1 week ago. Now it's 280.
Yes.
and
So-
the
Online education companies.
the TSX company. So they all benefited. The good food, the online food delivery companies.
right here, now you can see my desktop, right?
Yeah.
So what you are looking at now, this is just data from March, let's say around March time. This is QQQ. You're looking at NASDAQ, where pretty much all the technology company indices together, thousands of companies there, right? Look at in March time, it's a NASDAQ came down all the way like where? It's like 176 around here. But look at now, the QQQ is where it is 300. It's from here, it's like 169.70. Now look at this. It's all at 300, 310. It's all-time high. That's QQQ is indices for NASDAQ. But same thing if you look at SPY, where using SPY Standard Poor indices, that's the one pretty much gives people in the indicator what's happened to the economy, all the top 500 companies in the country. Same thing around March. Look at around 226. Now where is the 370, right? So what does it tell you? It not only recovered, it went higher. It went higher. Now, can it go down? So your fear is now people are saying, hey, winter is coming, and then everything happening is wrong. So is this going to be the company market going to be crashing? Who knows market is going to be crashing or not? But one thing you and I have to do, that they're not all the stock going to go down. There is like, as you heard, that Zoom, company like Zoom had the best year because of this corona. Peloton is a I was laughing at it when Peloton just came out in IPO. I said, who is going to buy this treadmill? It's a funny treadmill. There is so many other treadmill in the market, but Peloton just came out, knocked out. Look at that, $24. If you look at Peloton actually, look at the Peloton that stock when it came out. It was like, look at that, 25 is when it was this year, the last year September it came out, right? Look at the price, 25, and I was looking at you have to give me that stock. I remember the day it came out, and I'm reading about it, and it came down. You see the 20, below 20 it went down 2019. I'm still looking at it, and I didn't buy it. And I'm thinking, but look at, if those who had a faith that believe the Peloton, like a Peloton is 130 touched not too long ago, right? So what's going to happen? Now this whole economy is going to go up and down. Now people are shifting their money from one stock to another stock. If you are not speaking, please mute your line. Okay. So and I know I need some more volunteers. If say anybody want to step up and help me, let me know. I'll make you co-host. So this is going to happen. The money is going to be shifting from one sector to another sector, which you guys are already seeing that from technology it went to small business. Last week it went to banking. This week it's just like between small business and technology, but not all the big tech. It's a small business is getting in. Small, medium technology is going up, right? So this is what you're going to see, shifting money from one side to another side, another side to another side. But at the end of the day, investor didn't pull their money out, because it's crazy to pull the money out and not to take advantage of the current market. You make money when market is volatile. You don't just sit back and keep watching. Okay? So that's why education is very important, and knowledge. That's what when we said that it's ABC. You have to have enough knowledge, and you have to have the right knowledge. There are so many fake information people are putting out there. Buy this, buy that, buy that, and then people buy those kind of stock, and then the things we use called pump and dump, because the moment you buy it, it's too late. And then those guys who wants to sell, They're the ones selling it. And then you're sitting in there with a high price, right? That's why when we meet every day, try to remind each other, this is not a good time to buy. So hopefully that gives you an idea. Although everything is going to be shutting down and when is bad happening, market is not going to be like this, what happened in the March time. Because that time nobody knew. Now we have a vaccine. We have a path to move forward. Not all the industry is going to come back the way it was before. It's going to take some time. But same time, there are thousands of business out there. They will be very creative to come back or come in the market and grab the market share. So that's when we have to be more like agile, take those opportunities and make money. And when people are, when you make money when they're at the bottom, you don't buy it when they're at the top, and then you sit there and keep hoping and praying that someday it's going to turn around and then you'll make your money. So don't get afraid of the what happens, and then know that stock market is forward looking. It knows the things. So there is so many vaccine already in the pipeline. They're rolling out. Will there not be hiccup? Yes. Pfizer, you see that, and the Pfizer has the Moderna has their vaccine. As people are using it, you are going to see sometime there will be news going to come in. Those who is thinking to get in Moderna, you'll see that when my bad news comes in, Moderna going to dump, and then that time you get in. Because again, it's just a rumor and people start dumping, and then it goes certain level, you take advantage of it, and then when it comes back, you come back. Like I'll give you an example. You guys already see the Tesla. That's when we say we look for opportunities, and you have to grab the opportunities that right time. Like today Tesla, I'm showing you 15 minutes. Look at that today's Tesla. At some point, Tesla was today around 622, 690. You see, I was watching when it Tesla touched 620, 619, and as soon as it grabbed up, I mean those in the platinum room, I just told you just grab Tesla. It's turning around. And since then, Tesla went to where? 600, 657 today, 650 above. But these are the things you do. You take an opportunity, but when it gives you. But those who is not regularly sitting in front of computer, it's not the end. There will be an opportunity. Tesla is going to go down, and you buy that time. You don't buy when Tesla is all-time high. Okay, and it till there are other news. It's going to happen. It's going to go higher. But I want to stop it here and just letting you know that whatever you see, you hear. Yes, everything you have to be careful. That's why we do not become more very greedy. When you make certain amount of money, just get out, because it can go down. It not go down like March. There is no sign that it's going to go down like that. But nobody guarantee what will happen tomorrow in the market. Anything could happen, right? So that's why whenever we see some profit, we take profit, and then we sit there for our next opportunity to get in the market.
Yeah, and the March and now is a little different. The way I look at it is that earlier we did not have some treatments. Now take a treatment like the immunotherapy by the Eli Lilly company. That's being administered at the hospitals now. And earlier those things were not there. I know many patients, at the first hand, they received those vaccination and the recovery time was very good. So the treatment has gone much better. So that's another thing. At that time, it was, you don't know, everything was unknown March. So there may be a dip, but it cannot be that severe like March. But that will be an opportunity for us.
That's why I'm trying to tell everyone, don't be panic. Those people who say don't stay away from market, it's a stock market, you do not want to get in. That's not right, because lack of education, lack of knowledge is gambling, and we don't gamble here. We make a calculated risk. At the same time, we are not greedy. And if you are not being greedy, and taking those calculative risks and keep learning every day, you'll be ahead. The stock market is the fastest way you can make money, but you gotta know how. That's why more than 90% people lose money in the market. That's the reason I kept asking people. It's not something that today you just put in the money in and then your money is going to keep growing and you do not know what you're doing, then that money can drain very quickly. Right, Sammy?
I just want to add the one like beautiful quote which I heard from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. He is like a big bull from India. He said like if the fundamentals and stock market are correlated, if you see the economy and the stock market are like making sense, most of the economists will be the millionaire because it doesn't go along with the economy. It
Yes.
has their own rule. So don't follow all the economy rules because otherwise most of the billionaires will be the economists, not the
Economics. So right. Yeah, that's exactly the reason. Yeah, the Fed. Anybody who works for Fed, they would be today is like all the richest people in the world, right? Which they are not. They know they their track, and in the market is totally different game. Okay. So what else?
Mushi, I asked you the questions on the WhatsApp and you said you will kind of teach me how to do the charts because when I'm trying to learn the charting and I usually go for the day and then move on to the 1 hour and then 15 minutes and the 5 minutes. But like whenever I see the different charts, sometimes they use the 4 hour kind of like 4 hour time frame. Sometimes people use the 1 hour time frame and the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just wondering like what would be like how we do it in a way that it makes sense because usually like currently I'm learning, so I'm currently learning on the Indian stock market. I'm not like of course I'm focusing on the US market too, but I'm trying to learn how the stock moves with the technicality. So I'm like following the different charts. I follow the US charts too, and mainly to the Canadian stock, not the US stock, because my account is very small. And I'm into the like more of a penny stock. So I have like about 80% success rate, I would say, to pick the penny stocks. So
which is good.
yeah, so far so good. So my questions to you is like how like for the big companies, not the like blue chip company, what time frame should be used? Like specifically like big Apple or something. Tesla is like I'm not talking about it. It doesn't follow any charts. It just follows the tweets.
It follows its own chart. That's correct. Let's do Apple.
Yeah.
You see in front of me now what I open up Apple. Yeah. I'm glad you reminded me also. At the same time, let me ask you, what's your objective goal to make when you do this? What's your goal to look at the chart, make money? Are you looking to make money short-term basis? And when I say short-term, what is short-term means to you?
So I am looking around either going through the day trade or the swing within like 15 or 1 month. I'm not looking into like a long term because
so
I know
15
like
and
my
1 month,
buying power.
15 days to 1 month, right?
Like a swing trade.
Swing trade. So you might you are okay to buy it and hold it for days or a couple of weeks, month.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when that comes in, typically what do you do when, let's say Apple, let's start with Apple day chart. You start looking at the day. You open the chart in a trading view that, anybody can open an account with trading view or any other platform. It's free. Trading view allow you to have up to 3 indicator, but indicator and other things, all fancy things. For now, basic is people always say, how do I read the chart? You open it and then when there are other way you can, if you get too much to the red and green, you can even look at the line. Anybody look at this line can tell what happened. And let's say Apple, the time frame, September time, Apple was here, then it came down, came in this. It's like it's like a EKG, right? Up and down chart, up and down. You can tell all time this year, all time was around September, right? And then it's So this kind of gives you a pattern. Okay, no, it came down, now slowly. By looking at it, what do you see here? It's going up, right? This is clear to all of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what we do when we look at this line, the other thing, candles kind of gives you, like in technical class we did share, at the end you want to find out is the buyer or seller who makes the market. Because anything, demand and supply, more, right? So,
Yep.
but red tells you more like seller, then more supply than demand, right? So when there is more supply, when more supply, what happens? If price goes down, right? And the green tells you like a buyer's coming in, more money comes in. So now I'm looking at the same thing here at the top. You see that it's a day. I didn't change anything. All of what I did here, I just right next to day, I just said candles. This is later history. In some Japanese folks came up with that. But just understand these candles. This is red tells you the more seller or buyer at the end who dominated, and the other themselves buyers dominated green. More buyers coming in. And at the bottom, it shows you also volume. You see the volume, how much volume coming in. Now look at on here. If you look at day chart on an Apple came down at certain time. So like by looking at naked eye, green, more buyers coming in, buyers coming in, buyers coming in, buyers coming in, buyers. See every day, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 days in a row, Apple was going higher, right? And 2 days you saw Apple little bit red, means seller is very little. Sometimes these are the things very healthy, but following day you see that again that buyers coming in. Today at some point it tried to be on top, and then there is fancy name for all these hammer, shooting star, all those things you're going to hear. It's all fancy thing. You do not have to. You do not have to know all those names. But here you see that it tried to figure out a direction. But by looking at it, what do you think? What's going to happen tomorrow? Pattern. We try to read the pattern.
Yeah, there was like a retracement which happened like about 2 days back, and then it's a healthy because once stock shouldn't be going up at the same directions. It has to come back, take a rest, and shoot up. Like it looks like it like is indecisive here because of this like doji candle, and the next resistance gonna be with the big this candle red. I'm guessing.
Now look at I broke it down for 1 day to 4 hours. That's going to now give you a little now chunk it down. Remember you typically if your goal is doing something swing, first start looking at the day, see what's the pattern. Now come back to 4 hours pattern. On the 4 hours, you look into 4 hours, look at what happens. Came down like it today. Today at some point it tried to go up, and then when you said doji, it did not. It shoot up so high, and next 4 hours at the end of the day, it could not steady. It did not have enough volume to go higher, right? So still, it just like red. This more selling than buyer. It just stayed up. Now come back to the 1 hour. You typically kind of gives okay. Still is bullish. It's not on as a bullish. It means it's going higher. And 1 hour tells you, some people are taking profit. You see that here, solar. Some people came out. If you look at 1 hour, it's last today since in the morning it came up all the way to 124, and then in the afternoon, people are dumping it. And now if I say 30 minutes, pretty much it tells the same story, right? People are dumping. So typically when you look into swing, you just look into day, 4 hours, and 1 hour. That kind of tells you if this is a good time to buy, or is this what happened. So for short term, if I would be thinking Apple, I would look into it as let's say tomorrow, another 2 hours in the morning, wait to see. Apple has some of those things, what we share, that it has to stay. If you look at that here, that the price, you see 124 range, 124. And we sometimes it's called support, the resistance. It has to be around 125. I think this morning when I shared in it has to stay above 125. If it stay above 125, you see then Apple is going higher to the next 130 and so on. Okay. But still, Apple is like those who is looking at short term or thinking, hey, do I buy it? Yeah, Apple, like if it comes 122, 23, this range, it's good.
Mhm.
If you're thinking of something swing, it's a good
Yeah.
price. But Apple is going to go higher because of holiday time that you guys already may know that they do tend to do very well. It's been sitting a long time around this range, 120, 116 this year. Now
Mhm.
it's time for Apple to go above, 125, 30 and above. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that
Couple of
makes
more
sense.
triggers also, Mishi. One is they introduced a new AirPods, the headphones today, yesterday I think, and then they have their Fitness Plus is going to come
Yes.
live soon also, and then the Nasdaq rally. It's like a mutual thing, right? Like between Nasdaq and Apple. I think Apple can contribute to Nasdaq, and Nasdaq can in turn contribute to Apple. Is another
Yes.
reason why it will go up.
Apple has been, we have been warning a long time in the group that when Apple was around 113, 114, 15, we said Apple is ready to explode. Just keep buying it, keep buying it. And then those who bought it, even in our gold room, that I remember Omar and Abdul and multiple folks shared Apple, buy Apple, and just say, can buy and hold, sit there and relax. So one contract alone that some of the things like the Omar and Abdul I remember shared. If somebody even would have one contract, two contracts, it would pay off all of your gold membership fees. But those kind of things, we do not tell people now buy it. Just tell whenever there are opportunities. And that's why, guys, and when we say that being member in gold or platinum, it's not because I want your money, because you would not imagine yourself if you get this pen. You guys see me that I'm holding a pen here. This pen, somebody give you free, you would not respect. But if you go to the store, buy a pen, expensive pen, Parker or something, you buy for $100, you'll respect the pen. You'll keep it in your pocket. You'll carefully take care of the pen. Okay, that's nature. People do not. A lot of people do not buy their health insurance, thinking it'll be okay. But when they buy something like this, I'm holding iPhone or your new iPhone, new this. You want to make sure you have you buy your insurance and all those damage plan and stuff, right? Why? Because it's expensive. You want to take care of it. So that's our psychological way of thinking. If something is cheap, you would not. But those who is already member of gold and platinum, you can hear that even today, even gold in the platinum. I shared couple tickers. Any of those you have taken, it would pay you. I know my Tesla would pay you the whole year of your platinum membership fee, right? So it's like this is what happened. We do it sometimes. One ticket alone, then your whole year you're riding free. But our goal is not to try to charge you money and all stuff. At the same time, many of you made money with us, and then when we open up this deal, I'll tell you, it's going to be. It's there. Sometimes some of the volunteers get disheartened. I'll not. Ryan, most of you know the Ryan in Discord. He come from Orphan Center, and he puts his heart into giving the trade, helping everybody to make money. And then when he said, I want to do something for the Orphan Center that I came back, what should I do? It's okay. We'll raise some money and help your orphan place. But at the end of the day, when Ryan shared that, I am surprised not a single person donated money from that community, Discord community. But people in the gold members, you guys rock. Most of you just contributed. But what I'm trying to tell you that when we make money, somebody help you to make money, be part of it. But imagine Ryan runs some of the program by himself before he came to our community. He charged people good amount of money to run this type of and to help them to make money in his room. But when he brought him here, we said, no, help our people, we'll help you or help your charity. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that knowledge is powerful. At the same time, respect comes whenever price comes with it. I think I went a little bit more
No, well said, Mushi.
distracted. Sorry if I hurt somebody and say, "Oh man, he just say going," but this is natural. Just you imagine everywhere you go, if you do not put money into it, you'll not respect it. And this is psychologically. If you think something cheap, it's oh that's not good. You'd pay high something when you pay higher price. Psychologically, that's much good.
Moshe, I have a question here. For you mentioned a little bit before, like you're going through how stocks have swinged, like money has swinged from stock to stock, and do you think that now it's the end of the e-commerce era? So stocks like Overstock and Wayfair that are way overinflated over time, now they will start literally little by little coming down. Should we like look into other opportunities, like investing into the other ones that you said, like Pfizer and Moderna? Are those the ones that we should be looking into right now?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Let me open up. We will open up some of them and hello. This is you see that I'm opening up Amazon, right? If you look at Amazon, where are my Amazon? Let me take my day chart with Amazon. Amazon is mother of all e-commerce. We all know that, right? At some point, you say Amazon went 35, 40, and it touched when was the September this, and since then Amazon is lagging. Now compare this to a month. I'm going to go now a week. Now look at Amazon last year around this time, 19. The last year, October, November, December 2019. And 2019 Amazon was where is it? December time. You see the December time Amazon was where 1700, 1600. You see that?
Yeah.
And right after that, what happened? Amazon, right? It just come in January. You see that January and
Spikes up.
March is like Amazon from 1700. It came 2000 and 19 2000. You see that, and it stayed until. In March time, it did. When March bad time happened, Amazon, I remember I was looking at that day when Amazon 1600 touching. I was so tempted to get it. Man, do I really want to get in? I just want to see how bad it goes. Now I regret it. But look at what happened. Then on, that's Amazon just come all-time high, 30 it touched. So this COVID that helped Amazon. But at the same time, what happened? All this e-commerce, what you're saying, Etsy, you should look at Shop, you look at any other like online e-commerce, a big C came along later, they're all making money, right? Correct. Why? Because e-commerce. So, but this is end. No, this is not end. This is
that's the thing, though. Some of them are not even making money. Wayfair is not known to be making money, but yet the numbers quadruple.
But look at Wayfair. Look at Wayfair when you say look at the chart. What chart tells you? Look at Wayfair. Wayfair was around March time. Last year, Wayfair was 171. Look at the March, April time. Wayfair came down $30. And I remember below $100 Wayfair, I bought Wayfair. And when it came down to 200, I sold it. Right? But look at Wayfair is still.
But do we see that going up again, or do you think that this era is done?
So what I'm trying to tell you that what happens typically month of December is like all the shopping time. But January time is going to be January, February. Whatever you're watching, watch them. They may not go too down, but if you see them, just let's say come down to let's say, Wayfair, I'm looking at it. If it come down to below 200 range, it's a good buy. Buy it and hold it. It's going to come back. That's 300. It's going to turn around. So that's why when you say we look at buy fair, low, sell high, they are going to turn around because they all in Wayfair is one of their fundamental. I know their fundamental is very strong. They'll do very well. Amazon fundamental very well they will do. Okay. So when those e-commerce, that what you are saying, that not everybody is going to survive, but that one, they have Wayfair not only everything about online, they have a physical presence too, right? So those you have a physical online, and then like they're competing other new businesses like IKEA type of model, that's taking more market share. So at the end, more money coming to their pocket. So it's a good opportunity to grab it. But I only just look for opportunities whenever it dips. We buy low, sell high. If it dips, that's when we say, hey, buy this.
Okay.
And with that, I think that's something this technology company Splunk, right? SPLK, Splunk. Yeah, this one. Watch this. This one. Look at this is a very good company. But when somebody says that they had some happened to be bad earning, look, it came down, and it just a lot of selling happened. It's a good long term. I know they are in big enterprise companies. They have existence. It's going to turn around. So what do you do now? Because you watch them. If it's Splunk also, I think those who is with us, we say, well, let's watch. Like today, slowly try to come $2-3. It did not make a huge difference. If we look at the day chart today, you see that just tried. You see that try to stay up. We want to see 2-3 days if it can stay green. Then it's time to get in. So these are the things we look for. Low opportunity, buy low, sell high. Whenever there's things, you see that from this price, 2 or 3, it came down to $150 down. And then see if it can survive, it's going to turn around.
Yeah.
Okay. So you buy here, not here. This is what I see a lot of time people, especially new folks who try to invest. Oh, my friend told me. I know so many people, their friend tells you that they make money, but your friend, how many friend tells you they're losing money? Just go find out. How many, because it's shameful to tell, I'm a big loser. And that's why sometimes I like that TV show that used to have a Biggest Loser. It's awesome. The idea concept was really awesome. All these big guys does all this exercise. They make it fun way to encourage each other to lose weight, right? I wish maybe someday we might come up with something like this to encourage that kind of behavior. It's not shameful to lose weight, lose money. You are learning from it. So why not we help each other? Whenever you have this, hey, buy this. This is the time. Don't buy this. We watch out each other. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So hopefully that answers you, because e-commerce is not going down and stuff. It's just the time that people are still figuring out, what's going to happen. And the stimulus package is deal is there. Whenever that deal is coming, because of that also news, now market is slowly going all-time high. NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, all-time high. It's going higher and higher every day because that conversation is still there. Senate and White House and Congress, everybody's on the same page. We don't need a couple $1 trillion. We are okay with $900 billion. Now let's come up with some smaller stimulus package till Biden comes in and give people some money. So you'll see that what will happen. Boom. That all these smaller, big e-commerce, and then they're going to have more business coming in. People are going to be spending the money is coming from the stimulus package. Okay?
UNG is something that I read today in the news that it's all-time low. Do you think that it's an oil company?
What is it?
UNG. N as in Nancy, G.
United States Natural Gas.
I was tempting to buy today, but then I still didn't. I don't know. Maybe this conversation is gonna.
Yeah, this is when I say those who is in energy industry. This one, if it's all-time high, what I would do, if you believe in that industry is suffering. Besides doing this, let me see if when we do, let's say,
I don't know about this company, but it looks like it has a reverse split, and then it is like a fund. It's not like it's like an ETF. It's not the actual company.
Okay.
It looks like it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, this is not a company. This is actually the United States natural gas pricing. It tracks the
Oh, okay.
future for the natural gas, and it has dropped to all-time low. And all the other stocks, for example, oil, which is a natural gas ticker, and if you remember UGAS in the past, they're all
Yes.
yeah. So they all have hit all-time low, and it has been really shocking because this is onset of winter, and this is a high demand one. Now they're doing the contract for February, which is the coldest month. So it has to do with the supply demand, but the natural gas is like a weird animal. It has low liquidity and it acts very sporadically. And right now it's at $2.70 or something. And last summer it has dropped as low as 151. People were thinking to go about $3, but they didn't. You can buy it and hold it, and it will definitely come back. That this is low price, and whoever is willing to hold it should buy it now. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that there used to be another another ETF that was around April that had the exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess those like what you said, you can just an ETF. So that's a different animal to look into what's in there.
Mhm.
Just looking at their last 3 months, 6 months, last 3 years. If you look at last 5 years, this ETF return negative. You see that?
Yeah.
So pretty much that kind of tells your answer. Did you last 5 years, 10 years, they are not performing well.
Okay.
And most like the most of this kind of ETF, what they do is like they pay out some dividend and because of their NAV. So because I'm holding one same kind of fund, which gives all like 10 cents per month, and the stock is like about $6. So that's almost like 15% dividend per year. So as they are paying out that dividends, the NAV goes down, and so that's why the ETF doesn't move that faster. And if you see like the history wise, they're gonna go slowly into the like a bottom. They won't go to zero, but like they not increase substantially like the stocks. So that might be the reason this will not go again. The energy sector is like hit like so badly since last 2 years. So it might come back. The history is like not that good. It looks like it. I haven't read the name, but it looks like it.
But yeah, but I think if anybody like believe in that industry, it's a good one. Just to keep an eye on it. If you turn around, hey, from let's say $10 right now, it's around $10 range. If it comes to $20, look, it was like November 19, it was $20. It's currently giving you 100% of your money return, right? Or else you can get that. At some point, it used to be, oh, holy cow, ridiculous.
Yeah. Apart from industry, this is just the natural gas that goes heating the houses and the building.
Yeah.
So this is due to the drop in usages in industries and offices because everything is closed right now and there's too much supply. That's like it dropped too much. So.
Yep. Well, that's good. What else?
Mushi, what do you think about the SPACs? Recently, there are a lot of SPACs and everyone seems to be buying them like crazy. There are no fundamentals, no valuations, nothing. Just people are just buying out of craze. What do you say about those? Just looking at the technicals, they all look so good, but there are no fundamentals as such.
I'm not buying any of those SPACs. Anybody is buying it, I want to hear others' opinion. Anyone? Gerard, are you saying something?
Mushi, is Abdul here. There's been a lot of talk of this in our gold group about SPACs. Like I said, there's no fundamentals. don't follow the crowd in this here, because a lot of these companies are just startups, or they've got funds but no revenues or income. So don't chase those. There's a lot of good other investments out there that you can make money with. Some of these SPACs that shot up last 2 weeks ago, they all came down 50%. So just be careful with SPACs. I mean, it's be patient and wait for some fundamentals and technicals to be solid before you invest in those.
And most of the time, the traders, they always look at the charts, right? The charts are purely technical. There's no fundamental aspect to it. And depending on the candles, we are making our decisions, right?
So
There's
that's
no,
probably not 100%, but most of the traders, the one is really good, they still have some good idea about fundamental, because they know some companies, like the stocks they trade, right? They will look at technical to get their position, to set up their position, to when to get in and when to get out, right? But same time, they already have done that homework during the weekend or off hour, just knowing those company. What is this company? What do they do? How do they make money? Is this company going to be feasible for short-term basis, or if their entry goal is like some short-term, right? So most of those good traders, they do look into some fundamental. Okay.
thank you.
They don't go blindly just going, okay, this company, oh, I heard this ticker, or somebody said, let's buy it. And now you buy it, boom, it goes up and then it goes down all of a sudden. And then, oh, what happened? Then you say, oh, it's something we find a pump and dump story. Huh? So, yeah, like, that's why sometimes most of the time I tend to go all the blue chip stocks. I know it's costly, but at the end, it protects your money and my money.
So Pfizer and Moderna, do you think it's a good time to get in? They haven't really moved that much up, but they're slowly on the upwards. Pfizer, I mean, they came up with the most important news of the world, but they're not that much up.
Pfizer has moved up in the last month from $36 to $43. That's
Look
a lot.
at that. That's what I was gonna in our
Yeah, but in a news like that, you'd expect that to double, kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Well, Pfizer
If you are expecting a move like Moderna from 69 to 200, Pfizer is not gonna do that, because
Yeah, okay.
the float is so high. It's a huge company, and the float, you need that kind of money to move this kind of stock. So that also matters. And the most it's expected, you can expect, is $49, and the time frame is up mid-Feb. And there's an approval for Pfizer that's coming probably end of next week, and that will give a jolt from 41 to 44. But even from there, it's going to grind there till mid-Jan or something. So your safest bet is to go for February calls. If not, buy now and wait. And don't be surprised if it doesn't cross 49. That's my opinion.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
remember, we're approaching Pfizer's all-time high in 20 years. In 2000, it was 45.56. So you do the math, all-time high. There is room for it to go, but at the same token, some people are talking about this news, and the announcement on December 10th is all priced in. So you just got to be careful.
On Pfizer also. Sorry, go ahead, Omar.
No, I was just gonna say, definitely for best thing is to wait for a good buying opportunity if it dips on any type of catalyst, any news.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go in right now while it's. Yeah, I wouldn't go in right now while it's going up.
If you recall,
there was a news today in CNBC that US declined to buy more Pfizer vaccine doses. So I think that may turn up to be something negative. I have not gone very much into the details of the news, but that is what I got a news flashed like maybe half an hour back.
No, on that note, sorry, go ahead, Mushi.
No,
Go ahead.
I think here, if those who asked for it, look at that technical. Pfizer We're going to open it up. Hold your thought, guys. Pfizer is like $236 billion company. Look at the employees they have. 88,300 employees in Pfizer, right? And according to this, like, long-term, fundamental, strong 3-star, current price is 3-star value of Pfizer. And thus, like when Pfizer announced the time, at first when Pfizer announced, you see the Pfizer stock shot up from around this price, $34. It shot up. Long time Pfizer was sitting here. It came down up to 39. From 39, it came down. I remember 35, 36. And those who's in the gold room, I know Abdul mentioned buy Pfizer and just sit there next 6 months, you are going to make money. And I remember I jumped in. So if I even if you would have taken two, by now you'd have more than $600 profit. Two of those the trade, that option, I'm talking about option he mentioned, the date, right? That's it's over 200,
That's right.
25% growth.
We've
But-
had, it's more. It's gone up more now to today.
Yeah.
We've got, we alerted that for, I think, June calls.
Yes, June calls, right? Look at that $42 Pfizer. But look at that at the same time, the here fundamental. Now Moderna, we know Moderna, look, mRNA. I remember I had it, Moderna, when the news came up beginning in April, May, it shot up around $95. You see that around July and came down and sitting there 67. I was sitting long time with Moderna. When came back to about news came in around here, I just got out Moderna. Just so you know what, it's not moving further, but as for technical now, watch with me. You guys see that Moderna. So that's why sometimes, yes, it's a more riskier, but at the same time, look at this. What does the overvalue at 52% and the Moderna here and 2-star price? Moderna is a $67 billion market versus 232 billion, and that number of employees, look at that, over 1,000. Look at the manpower they have. The other guy has, where you have almost like 80,000 and versus 1,000, right? So of course, when government, whole country comes in, who are they going to work with? The whole world needs a vaccine like what we are facing through. So this is where like credibility comes. And then tomorrow, bad news coming in, this is going to dump like tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. But Pfizer has historical history that they have done this kind of vaccine many times before. They have the team, they have the knowledge, they have the capability to roll out to the whole world the vaccine without having huge claims, right? So this is, you're talking about life and death people's, right? So that's why, and when you say that, yeah, it does not move that high, but long term, whenever you see the Pfizer rollout is happening slowly, Pfizer, that their less bad news coming in, you think Pfizer is going to sit around? They will correct their vaccine and make sure that they can stay on top of the game. So when that happens, you'll see that this $42 is going to come. Pfizer is already all-time high. It's going to go way higher. Just sit there and watch. So although it's still $42 is a very good price to buy and sit there.
Today after hours, it hit $43 today after hours on Pfizer. So
yeah,
much
hopefully
more
that gives
movement
an
on that.
idea. Moderna is just like think of Tesla. How many of you guys already know that you have a company like Ford? How can a Ford, General Motors, Coca-Cola, you combine all this company together and the amount of customers and capability they have and put on the other side Tesla, nothing real. Does if you compare the other one, but Tesla is keep going higher and higher and higher. But when it goes down, it can go down hard. You gotta the Tesla has to deliver, right? So that's why that when things turn around, you'll see that these companies are going to do well. So you have to make the decision. Do you put all of your money in the Tesla? I'm also investing in Tesla, but I'll put some at the same time that if I make money, very good. But I'm not going to put all my money in there because I know it's very risky. When it goes hard, it's going to go hard. I'll lose everything. The other one, slow and steady. What happens? Slow and steady win the race. So at the end, you do not want to be red in your portfolio. Okay. So those who wants to take a piece of both, you can go get it. Moderna maybe still can go maybe higher and higher. You never know. Okay.
So for Moderna, what I did, I followed your advice. I took the capital, I mean the profit out portion by portion, 25%, 25%, left the runner, I mean the runner when my capital was out, just riding it, taking the ride.
That's the perfect thing you have done. Just leave it there. Just that way you got nothing to lose. Let it go. And then with the money you can put or look for other opportunities where you can buy low and sell high. Right? And
So the lesson is don't get too greedy.
yep.
So in this kind of a strategy, should we take out the profit or should we take out the capital?
This is all depends on your conviction of the stock. Some you can take the capital out, some you can take the profit out. Like let's say for some company, I'm giving you example with Microsoft. If I would be investing Microsoft, I bought Microsoft when it came down $160 and $70. I kept adding it, and then when Microsoft came to 100, I sold. But I still have the one I sold, but I have the real sold, and I took my only profit. I just took this much, but my profit out. The rest is my capital still sitting there amount. So there I did not take my capital out. I just took my profit out. I'm putting it on someplace else. Because I know that in long run, Microsoft is a very solid company. It's going to go higher and higher. It's taking advantage of everything happening currently, and their fundamental and technical is very strong. So there is no hard rule. You kind of have to make that adjustment to you. Do you believe in company Microsoft more, or say no, and I want to go with like another technology company, like CRM? It's a good company, but CRM also moves very faster than Microsoft. At the same time, when it goes down, also it goes down very hard. But you won't see that Microsoft stock goes like that. That's not. It's very steady. It's not very volatile, right? I think the other thing, I think some earlier, I remember somebody mentioned that you need to understand the float, how much the amount of how many stocks out there people are trading. If somebody want to manipulate, is there enough stock? Somebody can do that. So large companies, they have 1 billion shares out there. Not too many people can go manipulate the price and go back and out. But the other companies, the smaller companies, the amount of stock out there, shares that you can do buy and sell trade, people can manipulate it. That's what in the fundamental we teach is float. You have to look at the float and see how many stock people are kind of trading, what's available, and then it's demand and supply. If there is not enough available stock trade, and then people are holding and nobody's selling, of course it's going to go higher and higher, right? So that's also those who is in gold room, just at least go through some of those fundamentals. That's fascinating. Once you see it, you'll understand the reason behind it. Okay.
Mushi, one question. What's the difference between the gold and the platinum membership?
Yeah.
If it was shared already.
No, it's good. Like here, I'm going to open the thing in there. That way, and I guess now your brother is in there. You can ask him also some stuff in there. But look at when you go urbanhood.org and click on membership, it comes in. It shows you silver, gold, and platinum. Only thing and a main reason, a main thing in between on gold and this happens, you'll have one-on-one coaching on gold and in platinum. And then we have ongoing basis, and although I recommend people, some people they do meet one-on-one with me. But I am a licensed financial advisor, so I don't charge anybody any money. That's like giving you the plan that what you can stick to it, and then if you have any questions, so then you kind of private text me, and then we do the coaching. But slowly, the more and more platinum members are stepping up. They are helping me to run there. Plus in the platinum, like some of the trades that we think a little bit, it's going to give you a higher return, but at the same time, a little bit riskier. You have to be little experienced first to get to there, because some of those trades are riskier, but you have a much, low, high risk, high gain, right? So then it's okay, I took the trade and you make very good money. So I share those trades here. So most of my trades are, I don't trade blue chip, so a little expensive, and I do not want to share that in gold room, because gold members are still learning slowly. When you graduate to that level, hopefully that gives you an idea.
Yeah, thank you.
And there I don't tell them when to sell and stuff. We let everybody know that you make the decision when to sell. But in the gold, we tell you when to buy, when to sell. We kind of coach you that. Here is pretty much one-on-one coaching, plus you get the more trades comes in there. All right. I think we have to do a good job and start explaining some of those. I know we have a new website coming in. Hopefully when that website comes in, we will clean up some of this stuff and then do a better job to explain the difference between gold and platinum. All right.
So Mushi, like I'm new to the options or anything, right? So what do you advise on options versus stocks?
If you are new to options, so the first thing what we advise you, just like depending on your level, how much time you can invest, right? Start with free groups. And we have Telegram and just learning an option. You do not want to get into option until you do at least some level of comfortness that you understand what the stock. You are in this group, right, Sudhir? UFA, I'm opening up our Telegram UFA free stock tips. Those who is new with us, how do you get there? If you go urbanhood.org, upper right side, you'll see this link. Live room is going to bring you there, so you can go there. And this is Discord, is another platform, but this one is free member, is very quiet. We do not spend time here. Basically, all paid members in Discord. But to answer your question, Sudhir, that if you are in that group, that you'll see that we share and now good amount of information every day. Just kind of open up a chart, ask questions, then myself and others are coming answering your question. Once you get some hang of it to understand how chart works, how the price whenever you look at the chart, it's all in terms we call price action. How price action works, how volume works, how how to kind of read the pattern. Then you're ready to take it to the next level. Meaning, options is more risky. You get higher return, but at the same time, look, if you buy Amazon, that's all of you guys. So Amazon stock, one Amazon cost you how much? Look at the Amazon stock. 3,3177. How, if you want to buy Amazon, how many Amazon you can buy? Right, so not too many can buy 100 Amazon stock, right? It's going to cost you more than 31,000. How many people have more than 30,000, 31,000 to buy that many Amazon stock? Actually, not 30, 300. Sorry, my number goes wrong, right? It's like, you want to buy 400, you need over $1 million to touch Amazon stock. But with option, you can touch it, option, but the risky, that's the option is you leverage it, but as a derivatives, learn in those classes. We have a basic classes, all these classes also part of this. The other thing also is that if you are a member, gold member, platinum member, you have over 200 hours of classes, all the materials we have here. You have access to free. You do not have to pay for it. It's just like we have technical classes. We have basic options, basic level. We have advanced level, and that all advanced class, the basic class, basic fundamental. So hopefully that's going to give you some idea and have the basic fundamental or basic knowledge to start doing that options. But before you even go there, at least if you do Webull or TD, Ameritrade, they have something called paper trading. Do a paper trading, couple weeks, no more than 1 month. You should not do more than 1 month to do a paper trading, at least 2 weeks to 1 month. Try to see in option how you're doing. Understand how the technology works. Are you losing money? They're all like simulation, but you get the real-time experience with the fake money.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. But that's another way to learn. But you get higher return. Of course, at the same time, you lose also faster if you do it wrong. It can make you or it can break you.
So whatever recommendations you post, those are only for the stocks, or is it both stocks and options, everything? What you post in the groups?
Yeah, Sudhir. Yeah, I'll show you an example. Where is let's say Telegram. Telegram, we have for gold members. Yes, in the groups here I do pretty much the recommendation whenever we are putting in stocks. Even sometimes here, look at today we added stocks. But those who understand, they know how to read options. But I think I yesterday I did mention. Let's see. I'm going here. Okay, that's yesterday. I posted this like TSM stock. This is stock alert and this is option alert. This is option contract suggestion above this level. This is the call. This is the expiration. Below this level, this is the put you do. Okay, this is the expiration. So this is in the free group. But in the gold groups, like we have a Discord, the Telegram gold members. Like today, and I added a trade. Look at here. Here, this stock we shared. It doesn't have an option, but we share both. So whenever for the gold member, also we tell them, and look, one of the things we tell them when to buy is a trade action is buy. We also tell them when to sell. So I would never be able to do it without the help of Abdul, Omar, Rahman. They're the one very active. I just now and then I just go there, help out. That's also it was born from the platinum members because they're the one came up with the idea. I'm just glad that they're taking their time and helping the community.
Okay. So since I'm new to this area, or your team, like what do you recommend? Do I need to just watch the free group and then later try some of this gold membership or something? Or
I want to have somebody jump in, share from the group members and are new. Actually, if you are here, free group today, look at the MP. MP, are you here?
Yes, Mushi, I'm here.
Yeah, look at it here. This come from MP. Hear from this man. He's new. He's a photographer. Read it, and why you wanna go share your at least give some idea to this what he should do.
So Sudeep, my idea is when I started with this group, I was totally new. The only thing I knew about stock market was I bought a book, but I was getting a little lost. And I was even waking up early in the morning and sitting in front of computer. I have Thinkorswim open, but I didn't know what to do. Means where to look for the stock ideas or how to trade. I have some basic ideas, but not like a detailed knowledge. So that's when I joined this group, and when I started with the gold membership, I got right away access to some tutorials, which were very good to watch, how to trade options, basics about the stock market. And there were some great tutorials about the basics of fundamental analysis and advanced fundamental analysis. That helped me, but as far as actual trading is concerned, I took it very slow because I was already in a very tricky situation this year because of COVID-19. The business totally got washed out. So I took it very slow. I was watching, they had the trade alerts that come every morning in that Discord chat group. So I used to read those alerts, and then I used to watch those throughout the day, how they behave. And here and there, I will pick up one or two at the max in a week. But then I slowly gained that knowledge and confidence. And then after that, after a month, I was like, every day there are 2 or 3 tips. So after a month or so, I started almost picking at least one suggestion every day. And like everyone knows, not 100% of the suggestion tips go right, because it's a stock market. No one can predict it 100%. But I was watching those throughout the day, and if it was going down, I will come out. But most of them, they really went good as suggested. So I slowly picked up, and then the gold membership, we had another separate group, like Mushi said, on Telegram, which is more like they give exact kind of tips when to buy and when to sell, which was even more helpful. So I've been now following both Discord as well as the stock tips on Telegram, and they have been very helpful. And then there is a, like you would already know, there is a general chat group on Discord where everyone, all these experienced and seasoned traders, they keep sharing their trades, when they close, when they open, throughout the day. And if you have time and if you watch that conversation, there's so much to learn just out of that conversation. Because Mushi and others, all those experienced platinum traders and the founders, they have access to so many other tools that we don't have access to, like the market analysis, the fundamentals, the technical. Based on those suggestions are posted. And even if you're not following and not acting on everything, that's fine. If you try to start picking up one tip per day and then see how it goes.
Okay.
So hopefully that gives you an idea of what he was talking about. You see that Discord, when those who doesn't know Discord is another, is another software. You can use it from your phone. You do not have to be in front of your machine. But at the end, most of those traders or providers who provide this kind of service, they use this. What happens at the left side, think of this, all the folders. You have a label on each folder depending on your chat. Like, if people, all the paid member want to chat, we have here that, look at the members, we got 1,700 members. It's crazy to respond to everybody, answer everybody's question, right? So you come in here as a paid member, you ask your questions, then we have at least 30, 40 people the trader, that's all they do. So they will look into it, they kind of respond to each other, they help each other, they help the community. And then some good links they coming in, hey, why this, why that? There are sometimes when they buy, there's options, what they're buying, this is all experienced option trader, what they're buying, the trade, and when they sell it, they also say here, I close my trade. So you kind of watch them when they're buying, and when they close it, you kind of get that. And the other thing is, those who doesn't do options, okay, stock, here we give, every day, outside we give only one. You see, then the paid, we give usually 2-3 stock we tell you to buy, and each day. So that way, those, you buy low, sell high, and hopefully in the past we had volunteers who used to manage it. Some of you know that Naina, but she used to manage the tracking. That our tracking till last month, we had over 75 to 80% of this tracking of this alert. So so we tell you to buy it, sell it, when to sell it. We tell you that you have to make the decision. But as a gold member, this is what silver members does. They do not get that extra level of care. But gold member has access to all of this. And here on the stock options and the new experience. When I said new options traders or traders, you are not sure, then we kind of give them also share in different folder. You see upcoming Rockstar. So at the end, these and the paid services, even Benzinga, if you look at Benzinga, it alone costs you more than a month, $100 a month, that you, as being a $25 a member, that you have access to this information and at your fingertip. Benzinga and the Pro Algo, so many other paid tools that we are getting, that we are combining together. We make sure that those who likes to do research and want to be a little bit nitty gritty, you will have some level of access to those information. Okay, so that's what when he said in Telegram, besides Telegram, this is what we do in Discord. And then Telegram, we have a pre-chat. Pre-chat, you already see that everything here, you come in, but here at the same time, we give you enough. If you are ready to take it to the next level, you remember the free is okay, you get it, but there is no accountability, responsibility. It's like, I'm going to tell you, but I'm not obligated to answer your question all the time, because my obligation or our team obligation is making sure this guy, the guy who already took it to the next level, joined as a silver member or gold member, then they get the support that they need from us. Okay.
Sorry, Mushi, it got disconnected. My phone got disconnected.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully that gives you an idea that what should you start with. It all depends on how hungry are you. We can only take you to the water, but you got to. We can make you thirsty, but you have to drink yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, Sudhir, I know, means when we start, because I went through this process this year, when we start, what kind of questions and doubts we always have, and Mushi and others who are the founders and the main consultant, they're so busy with so many other things. Feel free to ping me. I can, whatever I know how to follow these groups and make most of it, I'll be happy to, whatever I know, I will be happy to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this? I didn't catch the name.
This is MP Singh.
MP Sudhir. He's also from California, so you guys are neighbor. Right?
Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. MP Singh. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, MP Singh. Right. You'll see.
Hey, MP, this is Abdul.
Yeah,
Thank you.
My neighbor is. Yeah, my neighbor is Vijay.
Go ahead.
Vijay Kosnagotu. He's my neighbor.
Yeah, Abdul also from California. So you guys have a lot of folks from California. It's here. Right?
Abdul, where are you based?
Orange County.
Oh, okay. I'm in
Orange County.
San Jose.
Okay, all right, that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's so. But anyway, I appreciate your comments there. Thank you very much, and also for posting your comments there. And you've seen the benefit of it.
Thank you so much for all the amazing tips. Those have been very helpful, Abdul.
You're very welcome. And that's the thing. We're guiding everybody. Helping everybody. That's what it is. It's all about for helping the community.
So guys, I know I'm looking at the time. I can go on, and just some of you, I guess, got tired. So, any other questions, or was it helpful today? We thought let's open it up. Just ask anything, and we don't get to have this kind of discussion. So I want to hear from some few folks, who just came in, and did you get any value out of it?
Mushi, you shouldn't ask, did you? You should ask how much, because everyone is getting definitely value out of it.
Lemonade?
No, it's fine.
Right here.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow, market looks like market is going to be green. So let's keep green going. And okay, let's keep the green going, and just please, take your profit off the table. Do not risk the profit. And especially if you are on options. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. I truly appreciate everybody's kind of support and collaboration, and hopefully we will meet tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching. Visit our website, UrbanHood.org, and join our community at meetup.com and look for financial freedom for you. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.